1:47 p.m. 2/28/2020. Have I done the dishes yet? No, but I am cooking Mindful some chicken guts, which will make him happy. And I just thought of this while we're admitting things like, I did that wrong. I'm going to say, so the smell that I was talking about with the wood, I thought was coming in from down at this corner, which if you go outside, I'm just going to say that this is an area where, and even though I've swept this area and everything, they'll still come and there's no leaves to fall. But leaves still are falling at my house, and that's a fresh wasp thing that's already been made from today. So there are, or not today, but so far I think it's pretty fresh. Anyway, so over here is where that smell was, and over there is where the smell is that I was thinking was that M stuff that is a wood extract. But the smell over here turned out to be the Hoya flower, which, now check this out though, which is a corpse flower. Technically it's a corpse flower. They're very pretty, but they really kind of smell yucky. Well, I think it's in the corpse flower family. It's not an actual corpse flower, because actual corpse flower plants are hairy. They're those hairy purple plants. But I don't know if Hoyas are this anyway. Beyond that, so corpse flowers, which it's in the family, if not of the family somehow, but it's a wax kind instead of a hairy kind. Besides being really stinky, here's a couple of timeline intersectionality things. So I know that something that smells like that was used on this area and in the back where there's a unexplainable, unnatural type of leak. And I've seen it, stuff like that done here. The door is just ever the gateway, magical gateway. Breaking the gateway is like a magical spell. So magical spell energy. So all this stuff actually is magical spell energy, which sounds freaky and weird. And that's why Christian witches are not good, because they base their magic on the Bible, which is all vengeance, retribution, murder, blah, 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 instead of the Wiccan, which is do no harm and everything you put out comes back on you 3 times and stuff, which is why I'm paying my karma. Anyway, so the corpse flower thing, so the smell was familiar. I figured they were attacking this doorway to make it do the same thing that has been done in this corner. And I've been, there was the axe thing out there for one thing. That wasn't defunct, natural damage to my trailer. That was someone chopped a hole in the side of my wall with what appeared to be an axe or a wedge of some kind, a wedge-edged weapon of some kind. And so I saw recently an episode came into my YouTube feed of the Joe Rogan show, and I know that some of those are people asking me questions about it, but I don't know who's asking me questions, so I'm just telling Deputy Revis. But it was about corpse flowers, specifically about corpse flowers, and I know those YouTube shows, all the influencers are cueing and keying and telling people. So that's my deal of admitting that I was possibly incorrect. They may or may not have been using some sort of application from that constantly afflicted corner to rapidly rot the wood in the same way that they rapidly rot the wood in various areas. And they can do rapid dehydration aging too. Obviously, I've seen that too. Along with bringing the wasps in. I took pictures of the orange stuff. We know that they took my water away. We're all waiting for me to get either coronavirus or Ana-phyl-actic-Shock-Syndrome. The Ana-phyl-actic-Shock-Syndrome. Oopsie, it's my fault. So but the natural extract might not be wood. It might be based on a corpse flower, and they might be doing something based on a corpse flower to affect. No cat, Mindful. Speaking of RFID creatures, they might be doing something based on corpse flower extract to cause some sort of internal organ damage too. I don't know though. Anyway.